In the dense forests of Russia, far beyond the reach of civilization, lurked a realm of ancient creatures. The locals whispered tales of mythical beasts that roamed the land, and these stories were passed down from generation to generation, becoming an integral part of their folklore. The monster hunters, a secretive and skilled group of warriors, dedicated their lives to protect their people from these creatures that threatened their very existence. One such monster hunter was Ivan Petrovich, a grizzled veteran known for his expertise in combat and his knowledge of the beasts that plagued their land. He had witnessed the devastation these creatures could cause firsthand, losing loved ones and friends to their relentless attacks. Determined to protect his homeland, he spent his days tracking down these monsters, studying their habits, and devising strategies to defeat them. One cold winter's night, a village elder sought Ivan's help. A fearsome dragon known as Zmey Gorynych had been terrorizing their village for weeks, burning homes and crops with its fiery breath. The villagers were in despair, and it seemed that their only hope rested on the shoulders of Ivan. Taking up his trusted sword and donning a coat lined with protective charms, Ivan set off towards the mountains where the dragon was said to dwell. The journey was treacherous, with biting winds and freezing temperatures, but Ivan pressed on, fueled by his determination to protect the innocent. As he ventured deeper into the snow-covered forest, Ivan encountered a young woman named Yelena, who had been living alone in a secluded cabin. She had a mysterious aura about her, and Ivan sensed that she possessed knowledge beyond the ordinary. Yelena warned Ivan about the dragon's cunning and strength, but she also spoke of its vulnerability and an ancient artifact that could be used to defeat it. Intrigued and sensing a potential ally, Ivan asked Yelena to join him on his quest. She agreed, and together they forged a bond that would prove crucial in the battles ahead. After days of relentless pursuit, they finally arrived at the cave where Zmey Gorynych resided. The dragon was a terrifying sight to behold, with scales as black as night and eyes that glowed like embers. It let out a deafening roar, shaking the very ground beneath them. The battle that ensued was fierce, with Ivan using his swordsmanship and Yelena channeling mystical powers to weaken the dragon's defenses. But Zmey Gorynych was no ordinary foe. It summoned shadowy minions to distract the hunters and fought back with a ferocity that seemed insurmountable. As the battle raged on, Yelena revealed the ancient artifact she had spoken of, a talisman that had the power to bind the dragon's magic. With a combination of skill and magic, Ivan and Yelena managed to subdue the dragons momentarily, providing an opportunity for Ivan to strike the final blow. Yet, just as victory seemed within reach, the dragon unleashed a final burst of fiery fury. Ivan was knocked back, severely injured and unable to continue the fight. In a desperate move, Yelena used the talisman to absorb the dragon's magic, sacrificing her own life in the process. The power of the talisman imbued Ivan with newfound strength. Fueled by grief and anger, he launched a final, decisive strike, that pierced the heart of Zmey Gorynych, ending its reign of terror once and for all. With the battle won, Ivan mourned the loss of Yelena but felt an immense gratitude for her sacrifice. He returned to the village as a hero, having avenged their suffering and bringing an end to the dragon's terror. The village mourned the loss of Yelena as well and honored her memory as a heroine who had aided in the defeat of the fearsome dragon. Ivan continued his life as a monster hunter, knowing that more challenges lay ahead. He carried the memory of Yelena in his heart, a reminder of the bravery and sacrifice it took to protect the people and lands from the monstrous threats that lurk in the shadow of their world. And so, the tale of the monster hunter in Russia spread, a legend that would be recounted by storytellers and passed down through generations, inspiring others to take up the mantle and defend their homes from the ancient creatures that still haunted the land. The legacy of Ivan Petrovich and the brave Yelena lived on, becoming a beacon of hope for those in need and a reminder that even in the darkest of times, the light of heroism and sacrifice could prevail. Hope you enjoyed this story. Please like and subscribe to this channel, which will motivate me in making more of such stories. Thank you.